only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. One is called yesterday, and the other is called tomorrow. Today is the right day to love, believe, do, and mostly live. Dalai Lama. We lose so much life in days that don't even exist. We carry the weight of yesterday, the regret, the guilt, the I should have known better. And we fear the shadows of tomorrow. What might go wrong, what we might lose, what we might never become. And in between those two ghosts, we miss the only thing that's real. Today, right now. There are only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. Let that sink in. You can't rewrite what happened. You can't control what's coming. But you can decide what this moment means. You can choose to be present, to be kind, to breathe, to take that step, to say the words you've been holding back. Because today, this ordinary, quiet, imperfect moment is the only place life ever actually happens. And the longer you wait to live in it, the more you live in a story instead of your life. This quote from the Dalai Lama sounds simple, almost poetic, but its truth is anything but light. There are only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. Yesterday and tomorrow. It's not just a motivational slogan. It's a direct challenge to the way we live. Because let's be honest, most of us don't live in the present. We live in regret. What we should have said, done, or been. Or we live in fear. What might happen, what we might lose, what we're not ready for. We replay old conversations. We rehearse future disasters. We keep postponing peace until everything calms down. But that day never comes. We miss birthdays. We miss sunsets. We miss love, laughter, stillness. All because our minds are stuck in a time that doesn't even exist. And this quote brings us back. Right here. It reminds us, you can't heal yesterday by reliving it. You can't secure tomorrow by worrying about it. But you can choose how you show up today. You can love someone today. Believe in something. Start something. Forgive. Breathe. Feel. Live. Because this moment, no matter how ordinary it looks, is the only one you truly own. And if you keep waiting for life to start later, you'll blink and realize you missed it. It's beautiful to talk about living in the present. But what does that look like when life feels overwhelming? When your to-do list is endless, your relationships are strained, or you're silently battling disappointment, anxiety, or exhaustion. Let's make this real. First, stop time traveling with your mind. The human mind is always moving, either to the past or to the future. So when your thoughts start spinning, I should have handled that differently. What if things go wrong next week? Catch yourself, pause, and say gently, come back. That's not where I live anymore. Then look around. What's real right now? What can I touch, hear, feel, or change in this moment? The present isn't always peaceful, but it's always manageable, because it's the only place where action and healing can happen. 2. Break your day into moments, not mountains. Big problems become smaller when we stop trying to solve our whole life at once. So instead of thinking, how do I fix everything? Ask, what's one small thing I can do today that's kind to myself? It could be making your bed, taking a 10-minute walk without your phone, calling someone who brings you peace, saying no without apology, saying yes without guilt. When you act in the present, even in small ways, you begin to rebuild trust with yourself. And that changes everything. 3. Make today about meaning, not just movement. Sometimes we confuse being busy with being alive. But what if living isn't about how much you do, but about how deeply you do it? Ask yourself, did I connect with someone today, fully? Did I give or receive love, even quietly? Did I slow down for one sacred moment and just be here? If not, it's not too late. You still have today, and that's enough. 4. Return to the present, again and again. You won't get this perfect. No one does. Your mind will wander. Your heart will panic. The future will scream for attention. The past will whisper guilt. But each time you notice it and return, you're practicing something powerful. You're saying, I choose to live where life actually is, right here. And in that choice, repeated over time, you begin to change everything. Her name is Elena. She's 39, a mother of 1, divorced. She works in healthcare, always giving, always moving. But lately, she feels like a ghost inside her own life. Mornings are a blur, evenings are too quiet, and every night she lies in bed, staring at the ceiling, replaying the past and worrying about the future. I should have been more patient. Maybe that relationship could have worked if I tried harder. What if I fail again? What if I'm always alone? She smiles at work. She shows up for her daughter. But inside, Elena is tired, not just physically, but spiritually. Then one morning, as she's scrolling half awake, she hears a voice on a short video. There are only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. Yesterday and tomorrow. Today is the right day to love, believe, do, and mostly live. She stops, watches again, and for some reason, this time, the words land. She looks around. The coffee is still warm. Her daughter is still asleep in the next room. The sun is beginning to pour through the curtains, and she whispers to herself, today, just today, not the broken past, not the uncertain future, just this quiet, ordinary moment. She puts down her phone, makes a real breakfast, writes a kind note for her daughter's lunchbox, calls her sister just to say, I'm here. And later that night, when the thoughts return, she doesn't fight them. She just gently reminds herself, tomorrow doesn't need me yet. Yesterday is already full. But today is still mine. It wasn't a dramatic change, but it was a real one. And day by day, moment by moment, Elena came back to life, not by changing everything, but by being present for what was already here. The most powerful truths are often the simplest. Yesterday and tomorrow are the only 2 days when nothing can be done. Today is the day to love, believe, do, and mostly live. The past is already written. The future hasn't arrived. But this moment, this breath, is alive. And it's asking something from you. Not perfection, not control, just presence. Because this day, even in its imperfection, how sacred, it's a chance to heal what can be healed, release what can't, say what matters, be who you really are, and live, not for someday, but for now. So if you've been feeling behind, if your mind is trapped in loops of what could have been, or what might go wrong, pause, place your hand over your chest, feel it. That's the only proof you need that you're still here, that you still can. You can choose peace. You can choose action. You can choose to stop waiting and start living. Not when you're ready, not when things are perfect, but today, because that's all life ever gives us, and all it ever asks for. If this message found you today, maybe it's because you needed a quiet reminder. You don't need need to fix the past. You don't need to predict the future. You just need to show up right now. So let me ask you, what's one small thing you can do today to truly live? It could be a phone call, a moment of stillness, a breath of honesty. Share it in the comments. Not for us, for you, to make it real. And if this video gave you even one moment of peace or perspective, please consider liking this video so others can find it too. Sharing it with someone whose mind is stuck in yesterday or tomorrow. Subscribing for more quiet truths, gentle reminders, and deep reflections that speak to your life. We're building more than a channel. We're creating a space where presence is powerful and being human is enough. Thank you for being here, for listening, and for choosing, even if just for a moment, to be here fully today.